Hello everyone, you are welcome to my channel. On today's video we want to learn on how to cut abaya with a tight nail. So now I'm using 2 yards for this. I'm using 2 yards for this style now. Abaya short gown with a tight nail, yes. So now please pay attention because it's very simple. So now I'm going to cut out the full length of the dress. The full length of the dress is 42, then 2 inches sewing allowance, making it 44. So that is what I'm going to mark now. Marking it now. So after that I'm going to get the shoulder. The shoulder is 3.5 inches. I'll mark my 3.5 inches. Then the sleeve length, the sleeve, because it's going to be cut together, the sleeve length is 15. Then I'm going to use the whole distance. Then the armhole is 10. The armhole is 10. So I'll mark my armhole now. Then my bust length 10 inches, under bust and waist. Under bust and waist. So guys, this bust and under bust waist I have marked now is going to be irrelevant because the thing is going to be abaya. I just want to use it as an instruction, just for you to understand what I'm doing. So now the normal bust measurement is what I'm going to get here. 45 divided by 2 going to give us 14. Then I'm going to still mark the 14, but it's irrelevant because but just pay attention and see. I'm still going to mark it on the waist side. As you can see, I've marked it now. So now the hip, I'm going to divide the hip. The hip is 51 divided by 2 by 4. So see what I'm going to get now. I got the hip here. So this is the hip now. This is what I have gotten with in the hip now. So I'm going to head to my nail. Now pay attention. This is the very important part. The nail is 13 inches. So I'll mark my 13 inches now. You have seen I've marked the 13 inches, the nail. So I'm going to use my French curve to curve the 13 inches to the hip line, to the hip length. As you have seen now, I have marked it from the nail to the hip length now. So I'm going to use my French curve to give it a V strand to the shoulder. I'm going to give it a V slant to the armhole because it's abaya. See now, from that my hip length, I use my French curve to curve it V line now to my armhole. You have seen how the thing is. Yeah, this is the V line I use from that my hip length to my armhole is a V line now. You have seen how the thing is. You have seen it. I hope you can see properly now. I'm using white chalk to cut it now. So now you have seen it. V line. From my hip length, I use my French curve to give it a V line to my armhole. So now I'm going to cut it out. Please pay attention. Now I'm going to cut it out now. So this is it. Please pay attention. So now you see how I'm curving it. This is the armhole. The armhole is 10, and that is how I'm cutting it now. You have seen the line, how the thing. You have seen how I'm cutting it now, how the thing is to the. You have seen it. So I'm cutting it. So I'm cutting this thing. Pay attention. I've cut it, the length, the full length. This is what I'm cutting now. So see it now. So I'm going to cut out the neck. The neck is 3.5. I'm going to come down with 3. The neck is 3.5. I'm going to come down by 3. Then I'm going to curve it now. Then cut it out. So this is what I'm cutting out. I have cut it out now. So now you can see how the thing is. See how the thing is looking. See how it came out looking. It's actually giving us the shape we need, but I'm going to use the front to cut out the back side. So please pay attention. I'm going to use the front to cut out the back side now. So now this is it for the back side. I placed the front side on the back side, so I'm going to use my front side to cut out the back side. So this is what I'm doing now. So I'm cutting it now, the same thing. I use my front to cut out the back side. So this is it. So I'm cutting out now, so I pay attention. So no addition, no subtraction. I'm using the front to cut out the back side. The same thing. So this is what I'm cutting out now. So I'm cutting it, the same thing in there. So please pay attention. It's very, very simple. If you can follow me, please don't cut the video, follow me, you'll see that it's very, very simple. So now I'm going to cut out the excess in the shoulder. This is the excess in the shoulder. I'm cutting it out. I'm cutting out the excess in the shoulder. So this is it. I've cut it out now. Okay, now I'm going to cut out the neck. The same thing. The neck, the back, the front and the back neck is the same thing. So this is it, my guys. This is it. So see how the thing is. See how the cloth is. So I'm going to head out to my sewing machine to sew it. As you can see how the thing is, I have joined it together. You can see how the thing is. I'm going to head out to my sewing machine to sew it. Then after sewing it, I will show you the outcome. Please don't forget to subscribe. See the outcome. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe and keep on watching. Thank you.